Our new Pharaoh, Snofu, is determined that this, the fourth dynasty, be remembered as the greatest ever to rule Egypt. His architects have contrived a tomb even more spectacular than the stepped pyramid of Huni, and Pharaoh wishes you to oversee its construction. You will need to establish a fair-sized settlement south of Dahshur, the site for Pharaoh's bent pyramid. Once in place, this city will provide the workforce necessary to complete this ambitious project. The bent pyramid is to be constructed of a plain stone core and faced with fine white limestone, that it may forever shine under the desert sun. You will find sufficient quantities of limestone at Dahshur, but you'll need to import the necessary amount of plain stone for this undertaking. Pharaoh wishes that our borders be pushed even further south, and to this end he has dispatched military forces to invade Nubia and to establish a fortified city at Buhen beside the second cataract of the Nile. To the north, Egypt has opened relations with Enkomi on the island of Cyprus. This land is named for its abundant reserves of copper ore, which are now a major import. Precious gemstones may be obtained from a recently established Egyptian outpost at Serabit Kadim in the land of Sinai. Lately, the supply has become erratic, however, due to unrelenting Bedouin and Canaanite attacks against the settlement, and we are uncertain how much longer the Egyptian forces stationed there can withstand them.
Okay, another large population monument mission. So what have we got here? Grain and barley, the very basics. Limestone, we'll have to import our, well, pretty much everything actually. We'll have to import all of our commodities here. So we'll have to do that. We'll be able to... Well, that's meadow, but we can't do anything with that. Because I don't have... Well, I could put a grain farm out there, actually. Never mind. There's not a lot of it there, but... we can maybe use those for barley or something if we run out of our first supply of food. Anyway, we need to get ready to begin building. Let's see if I leave that. Let's go right here. Okay. Go 2... We're gonna have to build 2 housing blocks this time around. That's okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And we'll just build it all down like that. Roadblocks. Oh crap, that's not close enough to the water supply, is it? Well, I guess I'll have to put it on the outside this time. That's okay, I guess. Well, we'll leave myself a couple 3x areas over there. That'll work. Okay. So that's taken care of. We'll need to do... Let's go ahead and do a bazaar. I think I'll probably put the distribution stuff up along here. Maybe have it come this way and run... I could have a little road come that way and run that way. It might work. I don't have any military structures this time around, so that's great. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this, because I don't really need this much area out here for anything else. I will be putting another one right here, another housing block, so I could just as easily cut this whole thing off, really, and put a road here, and then just have that. Okay, let's do that. Let's go ahead and anticipate where those will be. Put the gardens, and we'll do 1, 2, road, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I can put this road, I could put the road over here, over here, but I think putting it here is enough, because otherwise it's going to be too long for the walkers. Shoot. That's not where I want to put that. I guess I'm going to have to put it there if I want to maintain my roadblock system. Okay, so it'll have access to people going both ways. Okay, so let's go ahead and do not that. We want this. I guess I'll put it down right here, no reason not to. And we'll need to begin putting down a bunch of farms. Let's go ahead and put down a bunch of grain. And I guess the best way is just to try and maximize it like that. Now if I go here, we could have a little bit of a roadblock. That wouldn't necessarily be such a bad thing. I can have multiple roads going along this stuff. So, you know what, just to make sure, well, if they do wander this way, they'll hit those houses. So, that works out just fine, really. Let's go ahead and put another grain farm. Actually, let's go ahead and do this. I can just put more roads. Okay. So we'll attach that there. I guess I'll put a roadblock because we don't actually need the workers, the work camp guys going up that way. We do need them here though. So I'll put them here. I should have enough road along here for industries and stuff. I don't think I'll need to go too far up this way. So I think I'll do that, and then I'll just put the roadblock. Well, I'll put it right here. That way I can get rid of that and move it down if I need more people. What I will need, and I should do this right now before I forget, because I tend to do that. Don't want to put it there because then they'll go wander off down that way. That's no good for anybody. So I guess we'll just put it here. And then I'll just leave myself some little pockets for like shrines and stuff like that. What are the gods like this time around? Ta, okay. Well, that makes sense because this is a building mission. So first thing to him, and then we've got Ra and Osiris. So we need to keep Osiris happy, otherwise we're going to starve. Let's go ahead and start putting some stuff down. I can put down the bazaar here, because it's nice and close to that. Go ahead and put down our beautification. As well as the statue combo. Put that there. Okay. What should I be? God damn it! You would think by now I would learn. I can put it up there, fine. Okay. So there's that. Let's go ahead and put down the police station here. And then we'll have a little pocket for a shrine. I can build junk up that way. What else needs to be done here? We're probably going to need a lot more food than this. But I kind of don't want to spend all of my... Well, this isn't very far from here, actually. I can easily run another road down that way. Problem is, we'll just have limited access to anyone else. How big is this pyramid? We could actually chunk that right there, but I'll probably put it out here in this worthless desert. So these sandstone things, limestones, where do I put them? Oh. Oh, well, shit. Okay. Water crossings. Ferry. Okay, that'll work. I can take a little road down that way. And it'll still have the room. Or put it over there and run the road. The road would kind of run a little ugly there, actually. But it would enable me to get that, and then I would have... I mean, it would be just that little bit further up. And I guess putting it here wouldn't be so bad. It's just that going off that angle there might snarl the walkers. Speaking of which, these guys are probably already going to be snarled as is. So if I want them to come down this way, Okay, we'll do it. We'll put it right here. Just hope this works out. Okay, what next? I mean, these guys need access to stuff, otherwise that's gonna blow up. I'm thinking I should probably start putting that stuff down now. Let's see, store yard. Yes, I know. Well, we need the one store yard here. So we'll put that down. We need to go open up stuff for our basic goods. Not you. You sell the flax. There's the reeds. And some clay. Dahshur. Wow, we just don't have access to anything. I need the barley so I can have some beer, or just beer in general. Is no one, seriously, no one sells the beer? Well, I guess I don't need that because I'm making my own. It's just clay and, okay, so never mind, this is fine. Plain stone, we'll probably need that for the pyramid though. So we can sell our beer then. And limestone. Okay, we'll definitely need Medum here. And I guess if we want the flax and linen, possibly granite. I don't know if that's going to be... Definitely wood, though. Definitely need wood. Okay, they do sell wood. Well, let's open up to you first. We'll take in the clay. Import to, let's say, 600 for right now. And we can export beer after, well, 1200, but we're only going to have room for 800. So thing is though, it's not going to work this way unless I have multiple store yards. So I'm going to need another store yard specifically for beer, and I'm going to have a huge beer industry. So let's not worry about exports right now. We can do limestone when that becomes an issue. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this set up so it's papyrus and linen and pottery and beer. Okay, so that's that. We'll worry about getting our food first before anything else. Let's go ahead and speed this up so people finally move in. Do we need access to a dock for that? I don't remember what it said it opened up to. Now down here, that's a water route. That's a land route. This might be a water route. I wish it told me. Okay, well, anyway, then we need a dock. Where the hell am I going to put that? It would go right there, wouldn't it? Where's this water crossing? Well, we could put it all the way down here. And I guess I could incorporate that into whatever fields I put down there. Okay, before we get too far along here, let's go ahead and do put barley down here. We'll turn this into our beer industry. So there should be enough room for a road there. So put 1, 2, 3. We'll also put the dock here. And I should have access to... Shit, that's not going to be far enough for the irrigation ditches. No, it isn't. Unless I put the irrigation guy over here. Okay, and then we'll put the road going like so. And we'll branch it off here. No. Let me undo that. I have to save some room. Okay, we'll go like that. Put in the roads. Then we'll go irrigation ditch. Okay. So that's that. We're also going to need a few more. I mean, more than a few more. Again, I need to plan this out so I'm saving room for those really annoying canals and irrigation ditches. So it'll go like that. And this is probably a bit too much for right now. I shouldn't be building this much. Maybe just one ditch would be enough. I'm not really sure if there's a compound effect for being surrounded. I think maybe just being attached to it would be enough. So, operating under that assumption, we'll just bring the ditch around. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that'll be quite a few of those. We're gonna have to put down... Well, good. This is a good little spot right here. We'll put down a well. Okay. And I guess... Nope, there's no road out there. Never mind. I do want to put down a roadblock. Get out of the way. Speed it up just a very little bit. Okay. So we got that. Boy, are they going to be able to get there? We're going to have to hope so. Put down an architect. Firehouse. And we'll have to put down a very little bit of the beer industry there. Let's go ahead and put down a palace. So I have an idea of what my various employment rates and such are. Putting it here might actually work just fine. Because that guy is right there. Won't have... Do these need people? Like, do they need the employees to figure stuff out? I guess if I put it here... Let's put it here instead. Because I don't want any of the industry to get up close to the houses. So we'll put it there, fine. Yeah, it does need people. And those people are going to be wandering off that way or that way. That's fine. Okay. I will put down a roadblock just for right now so I don't forget. Housing for 192 people. Okay. Now what? Now, let's go ahead and put down a festival square so I can begin keeping the gods happy, and I'll probably need to start doing that right away anyhow. Let's go ahead and do plazas. Man, I play this game so much slower than I've played any of the others. You know what, just for the sake of it, we'll go ahead and plaza that. Okay. Now we definitely have an abundance in the farming issues, and that's... We need how many? 31. So let's go put 2 more here. And that gives me room for a road there. I guess we'll just do that. Eventually they'll get out there, right? I could put down another road that way just for no reason, because it's not really saving time. They would be going that way anyhow. But just in case, we'll do that, fine. Okay, so they've all got roads to get it back down here. And I think now is a good time to begin putting down some shrines. We'll put one to Osiris out here. Yeah, fine. Put down one to Ra, and one to Ta. And we have no unemployed. 38, 165. Assuming we'll have some, I'll just go ahead and put down a temple right now. That leaves me with a little gap of 2. If I put that down, I could put it down out here. Nah. Actually, saving that little bit of road right there for a temple complex and just having it go way out here is probably the best idea. So let's do that. Okay. I know I need the workers, but we want to keep the gods happy early on this time. So, they just need food. Could I begin... I could import grain. Let's go ahead and do that. It's going to hurt financially. Another thing I will need is a store yard for the raw materials. I really shouldn't be putting this sort of thing... I am running out of room. Like a lot of room is being wasted this way. I mean, that's a lot of good room for the industries. Where could I squeeze this in? I mean, if I had left that open, probably could have stuck it on the end there. Well, you know what? This is good right here. I mean, I was going to save... Maybe it's not so great. I was going to save that room. So do these people have... They do. Okay. Do storage yard. Let's just put it here. Or where was that? Right here. And this will be what takes all the raw goods. So it takes clay, takes flax, takes reeds. Okay. So we'll begin up that. Now 1% unemployed, good. So 0 more people are coming. Hopefully, now that we've got some food coming. Wait a minute, why am I importing grain? I make grain. I should be looking for other food. Other food sources would help. They don't sell anything. They don't sell anything. No one sells food. Well, I guess since I have so much farmland, I'll just have to hope I can deal with it. Now, I don't think brick is worth anything to me, so saving that straw isn't going to help anything. We're not building mastabas anymore. Okay. So we've got some grain. I should translate into better buildings soon, as soon as that's taken up and distributed. Okay. She didn't make it very far at all. Ran out of food almost immediately. That's really... How is that jumping up so high? I guess because of the religious guy? I gave them religion and so they jumped up a huge amount. I mean, look at this. They're just... It's like a combination of appeal, because there's nothing in here aside from food and the religion. I don't have any entertainers. I've given them water. Detrimental effects. Yeah, that's not telling me about the rest of what they actually need, though. As soon as these guys have food... We're already out of food. Well, let's see. I guess I could start making pots. I do have a large amount of unemployed people right now. So we'll go ahead and do the pots. Probably 2, I would say. Do we have a lot of barley? Yeah, we do. We're going to actually need the barley here, so even though I'm not importing it, I'll need it to be taken there. We can put people into breweries. Shoot. Well, since this is going to be a main industry of mine, I guess I probably want many. So let's go ahead. I could make more fields, or farms rather. Actually, that's kind of a benefit of the farms, is that they will grow all the time. We don't need to worry about the inundations with them. And these farms, they look like they didn't even make it that far. Okay, let's go ahead and increase the number of... Well, should I put some wheat down here instead, actually? That might be a little bit better. That's not you. I could put, like, the grain farms here. I could actually get quite a few doing it this way. Put a couple grain farms down here. And I will put more barley. I mean, this is way more than we'll ever use. Unless I fill in with the breweries. Okay, that's a good chunk of that. Let's go ahead and do another grain farm. Could put one more out there. I think they're going to have a hard time getting to people, though. Could also fit another one there. Let's not worry about it, and I'm going to sneeze. Okay. Yeah, that looks like it's good. 240 people. It's definitely time to start holding festivals. That's a big loss. That's mostly in construction. I think we should start considering... I could fit a couple houses down there. Let's do that. No, don't do that. That's what the irrigation channel is for. That's where that goes. Irrigation ditch. There. And I guess just for good measure, I can do it like that, because there's nothing stopping me. Okay. We'll fit people down here somewhere. In fact, I could put a couple houses right here. Would the builders get down here, though? That's something else. I'm gonna have to put stuff down here anyway, aren't I? Well, let's go ahead and put these here. Fill these in. I'll build a road just anticipating that there will be one more farm up here eventually, and one here. And then we'll just go ahead and build another architect and another fireman. And they'll wander that way, get to these houses. These guys can keep it all up there, and hopefully things will stay up. That's what she said. Okay. I'm going to increase this clay to 800. And away we go. You know, if we did... Yeah, they're starting to be displeased. Might be just because of where we're at here. I think I can go ahead and afford to put in some gardens in the back for beautification purposes. That actually helped out a lot there. It'd probably help out a lot here too. May as well do it. Okay. And that helped them evolve right there. Okay, so having food problems. He's just, I mean, how get out of the way. 27% fertile, yeah. Relying on these is a bit better. 62%, 44%, 42%. So clearly having these surrounded really don't seem to have that kind of impact whatsoever. How do you not have barley? There's barley sitting right there. What is your issue? Why is it not taken straight to these guys like it is in other games? We probably should start doing something about that. We'll wait for people to come in though. 94. We need 41. So we should probably, I mean, I don't want to, yeah, they're already devolving. So I shouldn't expand until we get that food in. Resentful. Damn it, stop clicking on them. Okay. 500 Debin. I guess I'll do it. Kind of a bad idea right now. Wow. These ones, on the other hand, are like... That's strange. This one is 68%, and this was 96%. It's like at the perfect place. The rest of these are all in really bad places. So this must be like right in the center. Or maybe it's because it's surrounded on 3 sides. Maybe that does have an impact, but if that was the case, this one would be more than 42%. I don't know. I don't know what that denotes. We've got... time for Ra. Ra's feeling left out. The gods in this game are worse than they are in any other game. Seriously. What was that message that I just completely ignored? No inundation this year. Are you fucking kidding me? Great. One lone family moving in. Okay. We've got a little bit of food. That doesn't necessarily mean it'll be there for very long. It's being brought up. We've got these guys who are stuck with the straw.
No one can accept these goods.
No, they're stuck with grain.
That's okay. I can
What
use
is your
the rest.
problem? What are you doing? There is plenty of room for grain there.
No one can accept these goods. That's
No, he is accepting straw.
No
Never
one
mind.
can accept
It
these
says he's a grain
goods.
farm
That's
deliveryman, but he's
okay.
sitting with the
I
straw.
can use the rest.
That is not something I can get rid of. I don't think. I don't think anyone takes it. Because no one needs it for their brick. That's grain. Yeah. It's absolutely worthless. Okay. Well, I think this is a good place to stop. The city is sort of situated. Hopefully, we'll maintain our food balance for a little bit longer. We'll be producing a ton of beer, so I need to get another little thing open just so I can start gathering tons of beer. Because it looks, I mean, we've got so much barley in the city. I think I can expand that. In fact, let's expand it right now so I don't forget between episodes. I'll put this right here. Put it right here. It will take nothing but beer. And I will add another brewery. Okay. Could probably stand to do more pottery, but we seem to be full there. I can, given that, I think I'll go ahead and lower this because we look like we are already full up. We'll raise it again when these start to expand because those people will need it and they'll use it all up. 156 more people. 48 needed. So that'll balance out, and then we can go on to the next phase. We are needing to do
Our new favorite,
mostly just
Snorfu,
selling of
is
stuff
determined that
and raise that population. So probably want to expand the grain if we're going to keep having the inundation problems, just so we can fill in. That'll allow me to have another of these granaries. Yeah. I can always put some more of these farms in here, because these are easier to grow. Alright, well, I'm going to end this one here. See you next time.